Hello and welcome to the show. I am back continuing my restoration work on this classic Ford hot rod. I have installed a quite helpful mod. I was looking around the place to find something that would allow me to repair more parts. Essentially, this is now going to allow me to repair every part, provided it starts above 15% condition. Every part can be repairable, which is quite nice. It does now mean I have an inventory full of crap. So it might take a little while to kind of get... Yeah, there's a lot of guff in my inventory now that can be repaired. So, yeah, it's an improvement. It means things like the supercharger, for example. I can actually do something like that where I have to buy a new one. Yeah, things like piston rings, okay, admittedly you wouldn't be able to repair piston rings. There's anything you could really do to, to repair worn out ones. But it's going to make certainly this sort of rebuild that I'm doing at the moment a bit more interesting, I think. So allow me to have more parts that can be repaired. So we're going to stick with it for now. I'm going to spam click my way through all of this and hopefully get it all done. So after a lot of frantic clicking, we have done with all of the repair, all the bits that I had. Broke some of them, as you would expect, with a 95% repair chance. Not too many have been lost. That being said, though, of course, there are still a couple of bits that we're going to need. We're going to need to take some parts off of this vehicle to get to the right-hand side of the car that we need at the moment. So let's get the wheels off. It's things like the... I think the axle cover is one of the bits that we do not have, I'm hoping, although this one here doesn't look in great condition. I've got to get the wheel hubcap off of there. And then the bearing, of course. That one there will come out. And then we'll get the wheel hub. And then we will get the axle cover. That's not going to be repairable. That's too buggered. Crap. Actually, let's just check. Let's just have a check. Maybe it's a steering knuckle. Front steering knuckle is one of the bits that we are going to need. I can get one of those from here. Oh, okay, I've got to take off... got to take off a fair bit to get to it, but we can do all of that. With, of course, being able to repair everything. Basically, things like these sway bar front end licks and all of that kind of thing are going to be something that we can scavenge, and something... Oh, God, I lift the damn car up. Something that I haven't necessarily put on the car, or the sort of stuff that I took off of this that has now been repaired that can go potentially back onto one corner. Back onto the car. We'll have to wait and see. I also think it might change around slightly the percentage chance. Like, as stuff gets more repaired, you get higher percentage chance. Not that it matters when you've already got a 95% percentage chance, but I think it does slightly increase. It goes up to 99% when you get further through. Right, repair bench. Yes, of course, we shall get a rubber bushing. We're going to have loads of suspension arms hanging around. Sorted out the... Oh, we've failed to repair the brake pads. Wheel hub, tie rods, we get that done. I've got a million calipers. Hey, we have got the steering knuckle for that front corner. Let's just go back and see how much we can fit. Of course, I have now got all of, like, I guess in my inventory there are all bits and pieces hanging around from previous cars, like just leftover parts that I hadn't chucked out yet. So we actually have probably got a lot of the bits that we might need to finish off this car. It helps from having all of the random crap hanging around with this. I haven't taken apart the the springs and the shock absorbers, that kind of thing, as of yet, so we will come to that in a minute. Right, so we have front steering knuckle B, that has been repaired. We should have an axle cover, we do. Let's go, we've got to lift the... God damn these lower suspension arms. Let's go lift the car up. We'll get those on. The other big plus point, helpful point, is that with this repair anything, it will actually work with mod parts as well. I think I managed to repair both the Aston Martin front and rear bumper parts, so they can go back on the DB5 when we find it. And things like bodywork for this car is going to therefore be repairable, which is very helpful indeed. And we're going to have plenty of vented discs, we've got plenty of pads hanging around. inventory full of calipers. After I've done this rebuild, I might just chuck my whole inventory, just sell everything, and just start fresh. It's it'll probably be easier than trying to clean out the crap that I currently have in here, with useful parts and not useful parts, because there's now going to be so bloody much junk. Right, upper suspension arm, that'd probably be quite helpful. I feel like I'm missing something in terms of the middle of this car. Let's get these rubber bushings in. I've got the steering rack set up in there. Never mind then, might be the way that it's the way that it looks on this particular model. Yeah, it's all kind of set up at the front. It's all fine. I don't know why. It feels like it's missing something, but that's just my imagination. And fine rubber bushing for the front of the vehicle. Okay, so that's a lot of the front end done. Let's go over here. Separate parts. God, I've got lots of these hanging around. A lot of the time I haven't really bothered with these because I've known that not much of it could be repairable, so I've just kind of left them in my in my inventory. So we've got a lot of varying sorts of front shock absorbers and springs, etc. Let's go and take all of those. Workbench! Let's put you to good use. Can we get everything fixed? Yes, we can. I think I got the last bit done. Either way, if not, I can... Okay, no, we have... Oh, no, that's a rear... Hold on a second. Join parts. We want... yeah, we do want double wishbone shock absorber. We don't want a rear... Oh, maybe it is a rear spring that it runs. Maybe it is a rear spring. Maybe the way that this mod works is that is how it fits on that car, possibly. I think one of the springs was too ruined, so we will have to go and separate out that one. Front spring... maybe I pulled apart the wrong... I've pulled apart some things from an older one. Never mind. My bad. Yeah, this is the downside of not sorting out your inventory. Trying to figure out what has gone where. Right, so that's the other front one. It might double wishbone shock absorber. Oh, the actual shock absorber itself. This one here might be a little bit buggered. I think it was 16%, so it might just about be repairable. Repair bench. I think I crapped that one up right at the end, and that will all do. We should have enough parts now. Right, join parts. Double wishbone shock absorber. Front spring. That's what we want. Yes, we only need 2 of those. We only need to worry about 2 of those. Now, we can make the most of the repaired rear springs, because we will need them, funnily enough, for the rear. Front spring, front cap, perfect. Haha! Things are coming along nicely. Things are coming along nicely indeed with all of this. There we go, we'll steal you. Then we're almost done with the front of the car. Mechanically wise, at least. We're done with the front running gear. Then we've got to worry about the engine parts, which he should have... Oh, we needed to tear down bits from the Bandit, didn't we, for engine parts? Things like power steering pump and all of that guff. Right. Shall we go around the back of the car? See what can we complete back here? Part mount. Oh, no. Don't want to work on that at this particular moment in time. Rear spring. We don't have any rear springs in good condition. Really? Rear shock. We've got some rear shock absorbers. We can stick these in. All of our rear springs are a pile of crap. That's disappointing. Knuckle housing B, we need to go pull one of those off of this. Oh, I mean, automatic. Just automatic mode. Not a good idea to play games in automatic mode. It doesn't tend to... you need to think through slightly. Even a game like this that's... I say not the most challenging game. I play Car Mechanic Simulator. I enjoy playing Car Mechanic Simulator because it's just one of those games that you can... play and relax. You don't have to think absurdly hard about something. There's no, massively dramatic stuff going on. You can just enjoy your time messing around with these cars and enjoy building something up to a nice condition. We've got that sorted. Don't really need to worry about some of this stuff. I think Wheel Hub 4 was also something that we might have been missing. Please don't break the one bit that I do need. There we go. And we can come around this side. And we will have... Good. We will probably have a complete side of the car. Solid drive axle. Yeah, so all of those bits we nicked off of the other Ford have come in very, very handy indeed. All of the brake shoes are crap. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to go buy a car for brake shoes. Of all of the damn things that we need, maybe the Bandit has got brake shoes in it that we can use. Let's hope so, hey? I don't think I have a U-bolt either repaired yet. We can steal that. That's not too much of a problem. Did I happen to pull one out? Haven't happened to pull one off yet, so let's go grab... let's just take one for now. And have you got drums at the rear? Have you got drums that are good enough condition to be repaired? Ah, you have. Fantastic. Right, so we needed a brake. It was just brake shoe, I think, for one side. So we'll see if we can repair these up as it is. U-bolt is fixed. I can't repair the shoes. Or maybe it was too wrecked. I didn't actually see what condition it came off. It is possible that that one was just too wrecked. I didn't notice that. Come on. I need some good luck here. Brake shoe is 11. God damn it. Do none of you have half decent condition brake shoes? What are you at the back? Are you discs? I can't tell. Didn't really want to have to tear that one apart. This one here, of course, will have another brake shoe on it. Won't it, on this side? There are both sides available on this car. Come on. I need a good... that looks promising. Hey! We've got a good enough condition brake shoe to work with. Fantastic. I actually quite prefer this. While, yeah, admittedly, some of these bits might not actually be repairable in reality, I kind of prefer this as a way of rebuilding cars rather than just, going to the part shop to get everything new and shiny. It makes it a little bit more interesting. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to get out of that menu. Go away. Go away. There we go. Right. Part mount. Brake shoe. One good brake shoe in the entirety of this workshop. Oh, bugger, I haven't got this side done. There might have been premature celebrations. Oh, crap as well. The bigger issue now is that I can't get these cars off the lift. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, I can get these cars off the lifter. Of course I can. I can just put on crap. That's a very, very shiny one. Well, you're lucky. You can have a shiny brake drum for now. I'll stick you wheels on that side. Because, yeah, if the vehicle doesn't have wheels, you can't take it off of the lifter. So, yeah. Right, let's put the crap one back on here, because I don't want to waste the good parts on this car at the moment. I might end up rebuilding the Bandit. I might just sort of scrap it for parts. Alright, put you garage entrance. Rear wheels have different size. Okay, I put the wrong wheel. I kind of just hoped that they were working on the... that it was going to have the right wheels for the right car, but apparently not. Okay, I've learned something new. Rim Retro 03, is that the one? I think that's the one that I put on, or that came off this car. Yeah, so you can do some silliness to the car, but you can't have them on different sizes. Interesting. Didn't know that. Right, so you sit over there. This wasn't in the worst condition imaginable, so it might, if it has drums at the rear, be okay. An okay condition brake shoe. Who knew that of all of the things that I was going to be trying to find in engines, it was going to be the bloody brakes that were the issue part. That looks good enough to work with. 51%, bloody hell. Look at this being all kind and helpful. That's what we were looking for. I'm afraid, well, let's go and put this back on. I'm sorry, you're going to have a crappy brake shoe for now. But admittedly, you can have a new drum, though. This was literally bought purely as a mess around at the airport car, so there is that. Okay, over this side we go, and then we have got brake shoes, all good, drums, all good, fuel tank, all good, surprisingly. Do we have a fuel pump? I don't even know if I have a fuel pump in my inventory. No, I don't. We can acquire one of them. We can find one of them, possibly from here. No, apparently. Apparently we have issues with fuel pumps in the hot rods. No, you don't have a fuel. Does nobody have a fuel pump? Really? This will. However, apparently, yeah, they don't like fuel pumps in the junkyard. Repair bench, that's what we want. Fuel pump is good. And then it's on to engine. then we are on to the old engine bay, and hopefully we were still needing some parts from that, even though we have managed to repair a whole bunch more stuff than we would have done otherwise. We hadn't got some bits for this. Oh crap, we need to do crankshaft first, really. Brake servo, we have a good condition one of them. I don't even know if it came off of this car or not. We have a good condition radiator, perfect. Fuel filter, we don't actually have one to work with. We have got a distributor saved. I'm kind of building this in a really weird and wonky order, but never mind. Because we needed to really do the crankshaft. Put that one there in first. We are looking for like water pump and all of that stuff, so we'll lower you down. It's kind of the we're doing the balancing job, trying to we don't have a crankshaft. I didn't know I'd forgotten I hadn't got the crankshaft right. Hold on, plans, move you entranceway, because you have the wrong engine, so you're no use aside from running gear. You are use with the engine. It hasn't got the right carburetors and so on, but don't care because I think I managed to repair enough of them. Right, we need a crankshaft. You're going to have to donate your... what else have you got in here that we can... what else can you donate to me to be of use? Distributor cap. That will be helpful. We're going to get the clips. Where is it? It's around the back over there. Clip B. Well, we've only got one of them. Hopefully... oh, no, not over that way. Hopefully, we'll be able to repair that one up and steal some stuff off the other car. Yeah, they're all repairable. Good. Power steering pump I need. Please be about 15%. You are... water pump pulley, we needed water pump itself again. Please be about 15%, would be nice. Yes, that's just about going to work. Don't know if I need that. Let's grab that for now. We will come back to that part because we're going to have to try and get the crankshaft out, which means more. I really thought I had a working crankshaft. I don't know why I thought we did, but okay, maybe this doesn't have any bearing. How is that held in there? How does that not just fall out? I'm pretty sure that should have fallen out by now, because that doesn't have a single bearing of any sort. And now we're going to lower the car down again to get the pistons out. God damn it. God damn it. And we've got to get the engine heads off and then pistons out and... yeah, take apart much of this vehicle. That's fine. You know, you may be wondering why I'm not taking these out and put them on the stand. I could do, but I'd probably be putting the engine that I'm rebuilding on the stand, and I'd still be having to do this anyway. Because I've only got one engine stand to work on, pulling it out of here is... yeah, there's just not enough space to have all the multiple engines, so I'm just kind of leaving them in their respective cars. Oh, this is the real awkward... trying to click on the pistons for some reason is just the most difficult thing imaginable. Come on, pistons. There we go. The hit detection on those is not great. We might be struggling slightly with the rocker arms. We've probably got enough push rods to put together and make a half-decent selection. If I don't have enough already, it will be fairly, I think, straightforward to get enough. However, when it comes to the rocker arms, even with the repaired chance and so on, we simply haven't got enough, I don't think. I don't know how the Bandit's engine's looking. Haven't really studied that that vehicle's engine. Right, can we... what have we got to... what have we not taken? Oh, I've got the timing gear. What am I doing? Why can I not do the timing gear from at least down on the floor? Some stuff it's fine with me doing from down on the ground, but then other stuff it wants is... oh, it's, yeah, not happy with you doing it from the... or with the car up in the air, so... god damn it. This has been up and down on the lifter so many bloody times. Right, timing chain, cam gear. Now we can finally get that bloody crank. I should have taken this out to tear apart this engine. I should have done. Crankshaft, please don't break the crankshaft now. Well, oh, gearbox. Okay, that's fine. We can do gearbox. There we go, drive shaft. Gearbox I can do from down here. It's okay, and that'll be a drive shaft gone, which might come in handy. I can't remember if we repaired a drive shaft or not. Gearbox, always helpful to have a spare, just in case I haven't able to repair the other one. Not that that's going to be any good, because that's 8%. That might have to be a steal from the Bandit as well, then. Good thing I'm not trying to do this with just 2 cars, because that would not work. That would not work at all. Crankshaft! Please be repairable. It's 20%, which is good. Have you got a gearbox? I assume that most of these that I find do have gearboxes of some sort. Right, now we're going to go through here to try and spam click our way. I think I broke an engine head. Right, power steering pump I do need. Thankfully that has been repaired. Crankshaft, hey, crankshaft has been fixed. Spam click our way through all of these various bits and pieces and hope that we will have enough put together. We've got a clip. We repaired a clip. Good news. Do you have a distributor clip on you? Oh, bugger, do you not have any clips? Oh, for God's sake. I'm really going to have to go and buy another car to find a single clip. That would be quite an entertaining... to be fair, I do still need a bloody oil pan, because apparently that is the most difficult thing in existence to acquire. We have got an oil filter, which is good. Let's drop this car down. Yeah, we've got to do pistons. We might have enough pistons repaired to do the engine. Possibly? We'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look. Piston and piston rings. Yep. So far, so good. I think we'll be all right to have the engine just about rebuildable, repairable from all of that. And it's got the engine head ready to go on that side. It's whether we've got the bearings that'll probably be the bigger issue, because this car came with about 3. And the other Ford apparently has none, so we're going to have to steal stuff off the Bandit for that to work. Yeah, plenty of pistons going on here. Just enough in the way of cylinder heads. That's fine, though. And over here, or engine heads, I should say, sorry. Over on this side, we will have that one as well. I think I got the supercharger manifold repaired. We did. Excellent. And again, I think the supercharger worked from the spam clicking. Distributor cap is in. Supercharger is there. Haha! We have got a supercharger now. Brilliant. Do we have carburetors? We do have carburetors. We've got 2 in good condition. I don't know about the scoop filters, though. We've only got 1 scoop filter. I don't know if we're going to have to try and find another supercharged engine. We might have to. I don't have an ignition coil. That might be a little bit of a bugger to try and find. That might be a bugger to try and acquire. Now, is everything down? Oh, we haven't got any of the exhaust manifolds. In fact, we should probably have enough for like flywheel. I think we rescued all the flywheel stuff. Exhaust. There's a fair bit of exhaust underneath that. I'm not sure though. It's going to be enough. Right, part mount. Oh, I forgot to do that. Wait, I swear that said to be under the car to put the exhaust God damn it. Okay, cat. We've got 1 good cat. We have got... I've got a couple of the middle exhausts. That's okay. I can live with that. Rear mufflers. These are fairly easy to come by. I spy rubber bushings that I forgot earlier. Got them. Got that one bugger anyway. Right. Oh, it's gearboxes, and the other reason why we were down here. Flywheel, clutch plate should be good. Pressure plate. We've got a working pressure plate. That's always helpful. And release bearing. Maybe there's 1 good one in all of that. Ooh, hello camera. Gearbox. No, we buggered that one there up, of course, didn't we? There wasn't any exhaust manifolds on this one. No, it was all pulled apart. What is it? V8 overhead valve exhaust manifolds, I believe, just to make sure. So that's going to be stuff that we will have to rip off of this car. We are at the engine. Maybe I went through suspension rather than engine. There we go. So yeah, we'll rip off the exhaust manifolds from here. Hope that these are going to be about 15% so we can repair them. 37. Perfect. And crap. And crap indeed. That's... we're going to have to get either another car or search for hours through the bloody junkyard trying to find the right part. It will be easier, not necessarily cheaper, but it will be easier just to buy a whole new car. Exhaust manifold. Oh, we have 2. Okay, maybe one of the ones that I pulled off of this was repairable and I didn't realise it. Okay, that's good news. We have got the exhaust manifolds on the go. We should have enough I should have enough spark plugs actually overall from all of the crap that all the ones I had lying around. Do we have enough rocker arms? That is the question. Nowhere near, but there are going to be some going from the bandit. So they're going to be at least... Yeah, well, I think we're going to need another car. I think we're going to need another... Oh, we haven't got enough push rods. We've got enough push rods for one side, at least. But I haven't tore apart the bandit as of yet. We might actually, in many ways, be better off going to the barn finds and trying to find one rather than the junkyard itself, because I might get better condition, like parts that I can repair. The car will probably cost me more to buy, but we'll have bits that we can repair, which is something at least. We don't have an ignition coil. Do we have an alternator? No, I think I did spy one in the bandit that we can at least try and repair. And cam gear, might as well stick this stuff on while we are here. Timing chain. Oh, there we go. They're good. Cover is there's a good enough cover. Yeah, I think we'd probably be better off having a look in a barn. Try and acquire something with this overhead valve engine to work with. It might be a little bit more complete. It'll probably still be missing the one critical bloody part that I need. Crankshaft pulley can go in there as well. Perfect. Have we got the belts? We do have at least one of the belts working. That supercharger belt is probably the most important one, because that'll be a bit of a bugger to try and find elsewhere. Let's go stick the spark plugs in while we're around over here. So, progress. Progress on this restoration build is a go. Needs some wires that we don't. They're going to be horrible to try and find. Oh crap! They're not overhead valve wires, are they? Bugger. Them wires might be... Yeah, we might have to go barn finds. We might have to go barn finds unless your overhead valve D-wires. Crap. Might have to go scour the barns, make a couple more trips to the junkyard, see if I can find something with a slightly more complete engine. Not worry about interior. We've got all the interior parts. We've got all the running gear parts that we need. It is some fine-tuning in terms of... yeah, this engine, that air filter might be a bugger. We'll have to wait and see. I'm curious how much... this car, like I'm putting an awful lot of effort into the hot rod here. It's not going to be worth that much money, not like the Aston Martin was, but I think it will be a truly glorious car once it is finished. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.